right, welcome to Higher Road to You. Okay, this is really important when you're navigating relationships, right? And people are in denial, blaming all the problems they have in their life on, on other people, and just bottom line, there's no accountability, right? And I grew up in this environment where, there was always a mess. It was just chaos, and the mess never gets cleaned up, all right? There's no progress, there's no growth. And that's the crab bucket, syndrome where, you're caught up in it. And the only way to not get caught up in it is to remove yourself from that environment. And that's what I was able to do. And my family, specifically, when I wasn't with my mom who was, struggling with alcoholism and, other drugs, ultimately my grandmother, if there was trouble, she was the savior. She came in and she navigated, keeping them out of jail, right? Or keeping them out of trouble when they should have been, accountable to whatever it was that they were doing. And so if you're trying to be accountable, you have to find ways to remove yourself from that environment and then to find healthy environments that literally replace, so everybody has 24 hours in a day. So what you do with your time is navigate, a library. I found a martial arts studio that I just lived there, and I stayed there until, when the doors open and when the doors closed, but you got to be a captain of your own ship. And more importantly, you have to be a captain of your own ship, and also don't allow anybody to mess with your rudder. So you have to be really wise and, and have the courage to see it for what it is and be more focused on keeping yourself out of harm's way. I know that sometimes that's easier said than done, but you can't get caught up in the emotions, right? Remember, feelings are not facts. I hope this message really resonates with your heart and your mind, and I know that a lot of people are dealing with this because there's mental illness that is just running rampant, and instead of helping, right, we're actually contributing, okay? And that's the truth of the matter. We're always making a mess. We always have to, as we dive into new things, it's not clear, right? You're trying to map out, your priorities and your, we need a strategy, right? And then you got to prioritize that checklist and go, okay, in order to turn this boat around, we got to and get into safe harbor or navigate these storms on the horizon. You got to be focused on those priorities. And that's my strongest advice to you in navigating these types of storms in life and trying to work with family and do it in love. I wish you well.